All right. All right. First to join the live. GG's. All right, I got a new setup where I can even show order flow. Let me know if you can see it. I think I can switch between these pretty quickly. I hope you guys can see it. Okay, nice. I just saw on YouTube that you can see it. So give me just a moment. I'm going to make an announcement. All right, so let's see what happened yesterday. So let's zoom in into the charts right here. Let me clean those up for you. So we clearly had this bunch of liquidity right here, which at night, unfortunately, was about 5 a.m. So I was not up for this. No, sorry. This was 4 a.m. because we're 1 hour behind. We went to grab all of this liquidity. We had a simple SFP. If you don't know what an SFP is, go to my sound is low. Okay, I'm gonna try to speak louder. Let me check here. We had a simple SFP. I mean, on my phone, I can hear it very loudly. Maybe you have the volume down. Anyways, so we had this SFP to go and grab all this liquidity. We can even check order flow. On the order flow, it was the move down here. Yeah, right here. We stopped out. Oh, sorry, there was a lot of shorts opening, about 10 million, as you can see right here, right at the bottom. And from there started a small short squeeze. As you can see, all the shorts were stopped here. This is OI going down. 20 million shorts stopped, another 6 million stopped, and another 3 million. Actually, no, these are longs opening. So that's what led pretty much to this big rise that you see here from 89,000 all the way up to 94,000. And 94,000 is actually where I had given, let me move this. 94,000 is where I had given a little short area. So as you can see, we clearly on the 30 minutes, we rejected the anchor VWAP and the value area high. And I waited for a 5-minute market structure change before I got into the short right here. So as you can see, there was so much strength here. We then hit into my level, and then we put a low, a high. Here we had the market structure change. We broke the bullish one. And then simply I used a very simple Fibonacci retracement. We hit into it once. We hit into it a second time, took the liquidity, and this is where I went short with my stop loss right here. I'm gonna show you my trade. This is my long. I think I have it here. So yeah, this was the short trade I took. As you can see, I actually added it twice. No, sorry, I added it first, and then on the second time we went and grabbed that liquidity, I added a little bit more. So as you can see, that was perfect. I then took take profit right here, which at first we had a nice reaction. And yeah, so I in $1,000 of profit right now with 200 already taken. So yeah, the first take profit was right here. off of this anchor VWAP, which as you can see has been respected very well. First time here, very nice bounce. That could have been a scalp. And then as you can see from there, we flipped it into resistance, then again support, bounced off it one more time here. Then we lost it, flipped it into resistance, and from there, I think now we're going more down towards 91.3. 91.3 is where I'm going to take more profit on this short right here. So I could set already a take profit with a limit order, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for a reaction. And yeah, so I'm waiting for lower. And then 91.3, so right here, is also where I'm going to look for a long trade. And I'm going to explain this in a second. Let me clean this up. And by the way, if you want me to look at any tokens, any altcoins, Ethereum, Solana, just drop it in the chat. And as soon as I'm finished with the Bitcoin analysis, I'm going to look at that. Also, we have market open in about 3 minutes. Stock market is looking okay as usual. We did have this SFP. I was talking about this right here, that we could have seen a nice retrace from here. And we did, of about 1%. So already this could have been your long trade. Safer on the 4 hours with stop loss above. And already this would have been a 1 to 3. On the 30 minutes, you would have gotten an even better entry right here, which already would have given you a 1 to 4 short. Super, super simple. But anyways, we are retesting this point of control. So I would say if we can hold this area right here, it will be fine for another move up. I do expect the stock market to make another all-time high, for now at least. My bad, I got 2 dogs. Anyways, yeah, so stock market can expect a little bit more of a move down, perhaps to this point of control, onto this anchor VWAP right here. And then I think we can go and take these highs. These are not good highs at all. I think they will be taken again. So we can probably expect stock market to move up to $7,000. That's the S&P anyways, the ES. But anyways, 1 minute to market open. As I was saying on Bitcoin, this is where I'm going to look at. Right here. As we have this triangle that we broke out of yesterday. And I think we are just going to retest this, and we can look at a reaction at the point of control of this bigger range that we've been trading in, right? Point of control plus the local Fibonacci level, which we have seen has been respected a lot. I'm going to show you where we had a lot of respect here. First time right here. We also had very nice respect back here. And I think also here for the short on the lower time frame, we also had some nice respect. I believe it was here. Yeah, right here. So, you know, it's been working pretty well. And I think we could see a bounce there. Can start out as a scalp if we put in a nice low during market open. And it can also turn into a little bit of a swing trade to trade it up all the way to 96, 97,000, which has now been the target for a while. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at. This is the long. I will repeat it. Let me clean this up again. This is our long trade, which will be off of a back test of the triangle onto the point of control, onto the Fibonacci level that we have. From the low to the high, right here, we have the 6.6 and the 6.18. So that will be interesting. Of course, we have to monitor for a reaction. We have to check whether there's shorts opening right at the low, etc., etc. And based on that, we can then get into a long. Perhaps we wait for a lower time frame market structure shift, and then we take our long trade. And that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. That is what I'm looking at. We are positioned very well, as I showed you already. We have the short trade protecting us, and on the other account, right here, we have our big long trade. I mean, not so big anymore. We only have 0.2 Bitcoin left. And then I loaded up another account right here with $5,000, which will be ready to take another long trade if we get the right reaction. So that is the plan. I hope everything is clear. And I can quickly look at Ethereum. Ethereum, I was looking at this area for a short right here. This is what I had been waiting for a while. This initially played out. I didn't personally take this. I just sent it on Discord. And then I was waiting for this to basically come take out this liquidity since we had front run this whole resistance. But we never had a bearish reaction, as you can see on the 30 minutes. The level just broke through, so there was no short trade to have. And it seems like at the moment we are just turning this into support. So we could expect another move higher on Ethereum. So yeah, I'm not into any short trades. I'm only in longs, holding spot. And for Solana, same thing. I had told you that this was going to be the next resistance. If we want to see a move up towards 160, we do need to flip above this level, and then we can expect something like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be in the Discord. I'm going to be monitoring this level. And if there is a long trade to have, I will be updating it in the Discord. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I will see you in the next live stream or inside the Discord.